Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Legends of Runeterra. Today we're going to look at another build from one of our subscribers, RashadJackson's Hecathon, and all puns intended, because this deck focuses heavily on Hecarim. And if you don't know what Hecarim does, is it has Overwhelm, Attack, Summon 2 attacking Spectral Riders, which are basically 2/2 Ephemeral creatures. And once he levels up, he becomes 5/6 Ephemeral allies have +3 attack, and the usual bonus, summoning 2 Spectral Riders when you're attacking. And an interesting thing about Hecarim is this dude actually levels up, or can level up, even if he's not present in your hand or on the board. It just needs to be in your deck. So as long as you attack with 7+ Ephemeral, they don't need to be in the same attack, they can just be in different rounds. So the original build had also Thresh. But unfortunately, I don't have Thresh, and Thresh is indeed a powerhouse. It's a really outstanding champion, in my opinion. It can work so smoothly with this deck, because it levels up every time a creature dies. Again, he does not need to be in your hand or on the board. He just needs to be inside the deck. And because I don't have Thresh, what I did is I modified the deck to rely and to focus heavily on bringing Hecarim into its most shining glory. So let's get over the deck quickly. We've got Ravenous Butcher to play me kill an ally, Absorb Soul, drain 4 from an ally unit, Sapling Toss, summon a Sapling next round, which is Ephemeral, and also has a Challenger. We've got the Cursed Keeper. It cannot block, but once it dies, he summons an Escaped Abomination. Excellent combo with Absorb Soul. Be mindful that even though a Cursed Keeper has only 1 HP, Absorb Soul always drains for 4. We've got Glimpse Beyond. Kill an ally to draw 2. Again, works well with Cursed Keeper, or with any other creature that you want to eliminate, just to deny your opponent a spell that has been played on said creature. Shark Chariot. This one is pretty nice, but I think 1 is enough in the deck. The original had, I think, 2. Last Breath. The next time an Ephemeral ally attacks, revive me attacking. This Last Breath is not just once, one time only, meaning whenever you attack with an Ephemeral creature, this shark will just spawn back in attack and do some nasty damage. We've got Silent Shadowseer, Nexus Strike, create a copy of me in hand. It's excellent because you can just cycle it over and over again just to buff up Hecarim. Blighted Caretaker, play kill an ally to summon 2 Saplings. Again, Ephemeral creatures. And Darkwater Scourge, it's Ephemeral, 3 cost, very, very good stats. They work very well in a pinch. I've got 2 of them, 5/5 stats, and if you remember, Lifesteal works both ways, meaning you can just defend with it, and you'd still gain that precious life if you're in a pinch. This deck is mid-range towards control, mostly, so if you defend with it, the Ephemeral attack will not count for Hecarim. We also have just 1 copy of Phantom Practicer. The original had none. We have 3, but I thought just 1 is enough. If you don't get it, that's fine. If you get it, it's more than fine. Shadow Assassin, elusive. When I'm summoned, draw 1. Works well as a card drawing mechanism. The Undying. Could have included 3, I didn't know what else to take out. This is an outstanding creature. Cannot block, but Last Breath, revive me next round start and grant me +1/+1 for each time that I've died. Meaning, this creature cannot be actually removed from play. It'll always come back the next round. and it will be buffed up. People avoid attacking or defending against it just because it will constantly get buff. Now, we've got plenty of cards that can sacrifice this one just to bring it back even more buffed from the early stages of the game. We got 2 copies of Zed because of its ability to summon an attacking Living Shadow. Now, the Living Shadow is ephemeral, so it counts toward Hecarim. Chronicle of Ruin, kill an ally, then revive it. Works very well with the Undying. Deny, just to deny some nasty spells that might clear up your board. The Box. This is a great spell against aggro decks, and mostly decks that focus on spiders or on whatever flimsy creatures that just want to sap away your HP as quickly as possible. So those kind of decks usually tend to overspawn early on, and if you get one of these played immediately after your opponent just filled up, dumped their hand onto the board, you'll basically just force a surrender, because it'll deal 3 damage to each enemy that was summoned this round. Grasp of the Undying, drain 3 from a unit. Hecarim, of course, the Rekindler. When I'm summoned, revive the strongest dead allied champion. So it can either bring back Zed or Hecarim. It'll always be Hecarim if Hecarim has died. And Ruination, kill all units in case, I don't know, for whatever reason you feel like clearing the board and doing a fresh start. So this is pretty much the deck. Again, I modified it and I tested it for quite a little bit. So I'm pretty confident in its power and what it can do. So let's hop onto some gameplay and show you guys how it behaves in real time. Okay, so we just got matched up. Oh, against Timo. This is gonna be fun. All those mushrooms. Let's hope Hecarim doesn't get high or something. Pretty satisfying here. Yep. There we go with the mushrooms. They even start the match well, and we're so full of them. More mushrooms. Well, at least our creature is elusive. And it'll come back into your hand. See, Hecarim just got... we could call it buff, but it's not buff. It's level progress. Level up progression, actually. Uh-oh. That thing is just going to spawn mushrooms every time mushrooms are being spawned. And we've got so many cards. Next round we'll be having the attack token. Let's try and prepare the field. Now, we were lucky we had Phantom Prankster. Even though we can't block, we'll just take 5 damage. But fear not, we have plenty of drains. I'll just block here. I think my opponent is focusing a lot on mushrooms, meaning he probably did not pack any spells for damage dealing. Already taking damage. Let's get on with it. Oh man, that's the second one. We're gonna be so full of mushrooms soon. We're lucky Timo is not yet on the board. If Timo gets on the board and levels up, it's gonna be problematic. And more mushrooms. So we drain for 4. The creature would have died anyway, so it was good that we used that spell to get some HP back. But back to 20. Probably it was a bit overkill. I can admit to that. But we want to be fully packed on HP, because those mushrooms will start popping up soon. And it's gonna be a hell of a ride. See? At least we're lucky. We're only getting like 1s and 2s. I could try to get rid of one of those. That means using up most of our spell mana. We also have the attack token, so we want to attack. Okay, let's attack. And let's also kill that guy. Hecarim gets his progress there.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler. Would a mushroom help? Oh, that's a harvest right there.
Yep, more mushrooms. Holy snap. Come on, man. What the hell? How many mushrooms did we get? Okay. It's very nice that Zed has that quick attack ability, and it can take down creatures which have the same HP as his attack. Okay. Oh, by the way, one interesting fact that I found out while testing is if you summon, if your board is full and you summon stuff over it and replace and kill your own creatures, those do not count as dying of some sort, even though they're basically destroyed. They don't count as deaths, and they won't trigger Prankster, Phantom Prankster. Yep, that's a thing that I found out while testing. It's good to test. It's good to understand the game's mechanics. Okay, we've got Rom on the field. More mushrooms. We're down to 18. We're standing pretty okay regarding to HP. He was afraid to drag that 4/4 into challenge mode, just because I might be having a removal spell to get rid of his 1 HP. So he chose instead that 2/2 elusive. On the other side, he might be buffing his Brom up, because there's that spell that gives +3/+3 to an injured creature. And what happens is Brom will heal back, and hello, 3/8 creature. Nice. Exactly as I suspected. Oh, he buffed it twice at 6. 6/11. Oh my god. Hello, Hecarim. Nice to drop by. Let's just attack with these. Nice that Phantom Prankster does not attack. I mean, it can attack, but we won't attack. And that extra slot was filled by Zed's Shadow. The opponent conceded. And that's our first game in the pocket. Let's play one more. Okay. Wow, we're fighting 5 heroes. The only thing useful here is the shark and the undying. Actually, the absorb soul is also good. I don't know if I should keep Hecarim. I mean, it's a 6 cost. In an aggro deck, I probably would have kept Darius. But I don't want to hold him in my hand for 6 turns just for nothing. I need some other cards to deal with whatever my opponent will play. And my opponent is playing Freljord Shadow Isles, and this could be the Ash starter deck, but somewhat modified. Instead of just 3 heroes, it has 5. Well, I could deny that by playing Absorb Soul and kill the creature before his spell activates. But I had full HP, and in my opinion, a Spiderling is, I don't know, not worth it. Ooh. The box would have been nice. Okay, we cannot defend. So like, yeah. Wow. Turn 3 already down to 13. I'm gonna drain though. And back to 17. And guess what? The Undying comes back right about now. It's back 3/3. Just going to... I could attack just with him. But having another ephemeral creature to progress Hecarim, that's always good in my book. And it's elusive. And even though it'll get blocked by some other elusive card, as long as you commit your attack, that attack is counted on Hecarim. See? The combat hasn't begun yet, but the progress in Hecarim has already increased. Okay, oh, that's a nice block there on the shark. We need to get rid of that Ash somehow. Bummer. That's 10 damage. 10 damage. 10. We're gonna drain that and stop some of that onslaught. And go back to 20. And down to 14 again. We need to do something about that Ash. Hecarim. Hello. If we do Hecarim, it's gonna take up all of our mana, so just gonna try here and take out that Ash. If she blocks, we can get rid of her because we have a spear. Actually, we have 2 spears. 3 cost. If an ally unit died this turn, deal 3 damage to a unit. And of course, 2 units will already die. The shark, which is ephemeral and will die immediately upon attacking. And the elusive that just died right now came back to our hand. She did not block. Very good. My opponent caught up to something. But you know what? We're still gonna do 3 damage there. And we can use our elusive creature left next turn to block her. Why? And how can that be? Well, because Ash, when she will attack, she will frostbite the Undying, because that one has 3 attack and is considered the biggest creature on the board. Which means our 2/2 creature can just deal with Ash once and for all. Well, unless my opponent is gonna play some more frostbite.
That egg. Did it move?
Let's play Cursed Spectre, and we can drain. Absorb Soul on Cursed Spectre, and we can spawn that 4/4 juicy 4/4. Exactly what I was saying. Ash, frostbitten the wrong enemy, the one that cannot block. It's a win-win situation. So let's kill it ourselves and get an even bigger Undying. Of course, if it won't get denied. Brittle Steel. Oh no. Ash is gonna survive this. Oh, damn. Brittle Steel was burst. I have nothing to deny. Well, that sucks. At least we mitigate the 6 damage. But we're gonna kill her now, definitely. It's the second Black Spear. Come on. Come on. Yes. Ash is out of the picture. And we can play our Hecarim next turn. We have the attack token. The Shark will come back. The Undying will come back. 4/4. So everything is falling in according to plan. My opponent is down to 6 HP on his Nexus. We're up to 17. And I don't think we're gonna lose anytime soon. Actually, I'm forgetting something. That my opponent, in case he's playing the Freeze and Decay starter deck, we might see some Ruination. But the Ruination will only bring back more buffed up Undyings. Okay, I won't allow that to be taken out. We're gonna deny it. We're gonna push a lot of damage. This could be lethal. If Zed doesn't get murdered here. Excellent. Avalanche. Ooh, everything's gonna be taken out except the Undying. And Cursed Soul just got murdered, and we got ourselves a nice 4/4. Round 9. Anivia. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the bum. She evolves, she transforms, blah blah blah. Last breath, she turns into a freaking egg. Where's the egg? Egg Nivea. Agnivia. Agnivia. She's gonna get egged. Or she may egg me soon enough if I don't finish the game, because I am running out of cards. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage here. I won't be able to defend. I want to keep Hecarim. I want him to spawn a lot of creatures, and I think this is around... Oh. Okay, Eternal Winter. As Jinx would say, Eternal blah 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 blah. I think we can just attack here. The might of the Shadow Isles. Look at that. Look at that. So much damage. And it's all going into just one direction. My enemy's face. In this case, my enemy's nexus. Flash freeze. Okay, so my opponent will just try to pick stuff up. He's got only two cards left now. Okay, that's blocked. We still have too much damage. My opponent is calling it a GG. That's pretty much it. Anivia was not able to save the day. And that's exactly 5 damage needed to end the game. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Cheers.